How Kai Cenat changed streaming forever.
So as you can see in the 2024 survey, roughly about 11.9% of all children want to grow up to be YouTubers/streamers when they're older. And at the forefront of all these streamers is Cenat, arguably one of the biggest streamers in the world. And he's doing something which has never been done before. He is currently hosting Dreamer University. Now you've probably seen clips all online about him posting about it, the trailer. It's just crazy to see that someone in the streaming game is investing this much money into it. But why is he doing this? And more importantly, what does he get out of it? Because besides being a nice guy, there has to be a reason why he's doing this. Now, in order to answer this, we have to go all the way back to Kai's come up. Now, you guys all probably know about fandom, but he is a really integral part of this story, and I promise it relates to Stream University. So in this clip right here, fandom is talking about when he first met Kai. He noticed he was doing a bunch of great stuff on Instagram and Facebook. However, he wasn't posting on YouTube. And pretty much fandom told Kai, like, why not post on YouTube, and also why not stream? Like, you're missing out on a bunch of opportunities if you're not going to do that.
I seen Kai working, and I said, yo, Kai, bro, what if you came to YouTube though, bro? But me, Kai didn't even want to stream when I first, but I'm like, yo, I'm gonna wait till I get a crib. I said, what? If you don't get a PC right now.
And long story short, Kai pretty much took him up on the word and started recording YouTube videos and streaming almost straight away. You can see in this clip right here, Kai literally mentions how fandom gave him a lot of opportunities to come up in the space, and whilst Kai always believed in himself to blow up, if fandom hadn't have actively helped him, who knows how the story would have differed.
I could come to you today and be like, hey bro, I want you to do this and this. I feel like you right here will do good in this. It's up to you to be like, hey man, I'm either gonna put in the work or not. I was gonna grind regardless, but you give me an opportunity, and that's what's wrong. Opportunities and niggas humble.
And that is really the foundation of Streamer University today. Taking what fandom did to him all of these years ago and applying it to the next generation. I mean, as you can see here, he literally met Ray in a random alley in Japan, and the chat loved him. So
Like this shit literally, this content shit, my sister started it. And honestly, I kind of started it too. I was just running like clips channels and shit. But I wasn't gonna get paid from that, or TikTok did not accept me into the creator rewards program or some shit. So I was like, bro, I need to make money and shit, like, and I like doing content and shit too. So honestly, I just started making my own content and started creating shit. And I mean, not really reacting to shit like TikTok. Most of my TikTok about soccer and shit, but over here I just react to shit basically. But yeah.
he bought him a streaming setup, and now he's one of the core members in his community. He's helped out like Reggie during the Batman streams, bought a content house for his friends, and just overall collaborated with a bunch of different people. You often see like the biggest creators out there that know how to spot talent. For example, Drake is someone that's really good at this. He's always collaborating with up and coming artists to like boost his pull in the scene. So like, for example, Central C is a big UK artist. He wants to get into the UK scene. He collabed with them. He's very smart with who he collabs with, and Kai is doing the same thing now. We can see here, Streamer University's second day has got 306,000 viewers. Kai Cenat, when he was live on the first day, had 600,000 viewers watching him. You obviously have the top dogs like Ray, Tylil, DDG, stuff like that. But just a bunch of people all streaming in the same thing and
600,000 people is crazy, man. I got one person in here, and it's just me.
giving them all an opportunity to really shine. So Streamer University, in case you guys missed it, he actually made his own website for it. When he announced it, this website crashed because it has too many people on the website. But you can enroll as a student, obviously not now, but you could enroll as a student, you could enroll as the professor. Everyone wanted to do it, and it gave the opportunity back to the people. When people post their Streamer University application, because you had to make a video application, obviously it's going to build more and more camaraderie around the event, and then people are building more intrigue and more people are applying because of it. You can see here, Ray was applying on stream, streamers are applying on stream, and it just creates viral clips. So it creates that positive feedback loop which we all know and love. The amount of news articles that will cover this, if we go here, like USA Today, Vulture, like Kai is one of those people who gets mainstream attention. But remember, all of these views all go back to Kai. Obviously Ray here has got 37,000 views, but it all goes back to Kai. Everyone attributes to the views and the success of these people back to Kai. So when, for example, T-Banks blows up, when someone from the stream blows up to Streamer University, they're going to be associated with Kai the whole time. One of the big things about Streamer University is like, when they finally ultimately blow up, they'll always be remembered for having their big break on Streamer University. And that keeps Kai in the loop, and he's always at the forefront of people's minds. When people blow up, a lot of the times it's hard to keep the relevance. It's hard to stay at the top. You know, we've seen like XQC, Aiden Ross, people like that. They blow up, they're at the top, but then it's really hard to stay at them. And while they're still successful, it's really hard to be the forefront of the community. And Kai is really trying to be the forefront of the community. He's in big competition with Speed, obviously they're friends, and he wants to be at the top. All of these big events, whether he's collaborating with these artists, doing his subathons, all of these big events, people remember. It's not just a one-off watching stream. People remember them. And when you see a massive event like this, a full-on college campus being rented out, it really shows that he's doing it differently, and you can't get that from watching anyone else. Going back to what I said earlier about like Kai wanting to help people and this being the point where people can blow up, this girl here was talking about dropping out of streaming university because one of her fellow classmates called her unattractive by another girl streamer.
Yeah, now she blew up, and I love what happened for her, bro.
And then you can see here, Deshae Frost comes and comforts her and talks about like, you know, you don't have to worry about what people say. It's normal. Like, you just have to ignore it. And this clip went viral and it led to Kai coming onto stream and supporting her. People were flocking and showing love, and it just shows that one crazy instance can change a streamer's whole life, can build a new community. Because most of these people here are...
You see, a negative moment turned so positive for her and the rest of her life. Like, I just love that for her, man. She deserves it, man. Like, I've not really been bullied before in my life. I've maybe a little here, maybe make people make fun of me, but I know that shit hurts like a bitch, bro. Like, even if they made fun of like my shoe or shit, it wasn't really consistent bullying. It was just my friends and shit. But that shit makes you feel like uncomfortable and weird in a situation. So I really understand how she feels a little bit.
A lot of them are successful, which we'll get into later, but a lot of them are smaller and some of them very small. An opportunity like this is crazy. And now if we go into Kai versus chat, 530 live viewers. Wow, look at the spike here. From 17, 18 viewers all the way up to now averaging 329, and that's only going to go up while Stream University is going. Obviously, it will drop back down for a bit after the event, but that baseline will go up from like 18 to maybe like 50. And that's life-changing for someone. The amount of money going to them now, it's insane. Like, he's really giving back to these things. And I want to point out, I should have said this earlier, but if we go to Kai Cenat's channel, but he's only been live twice. He was live, you know, for orientation day, whatever, and he's been live today, a 2-hour live stream, and that's it. And then all of the rest of the traffic funnels through, like now, to all of these people here. It's just like crazy. You can see here, Kai Cenat has announced he will be doing a Minecraft stream with Kaiwas, and that's going to bring even more of his viewers to her stream and anyone else who he collabs.
Yeah, like, let's say Kai is not live. People be watching her if she's actually entertaining and shit. So that is very, really good because, bro, people are online every single time. For 24 hours, the world spins different time zones at different places, and there are people around the world who watch Kai. So there are people online every freaking second, bro. It doesn't matter how you gonna put them in your chat and shit. Like, how you gonna pull them to you? Just gotta do something entertaining. Like, if she's entertaining at Minecraft, you're gonna see a bunch of people, a bunch of money, a bunch of sponsors going to her because she's actually good at what she's doing. Like, but we'll see, bro.
With. And as I mentioned earlier, we've seen this before with Ray, we've seen this before with Reggie, we've seen this before with Kai. All of these people who are blowing up, you know, there's often that joke like,
whenever Kai live, that day I'm not going live, bro.
Whenever Kai's live, that day I don't go live. So the whole point is, when Kai goes live, all of their viewers go back to Kai because all of their viewers are Kai viewers. So it's creating that loop where everyone popular is just a result of Kai. Obviously, they're entertaining on their own, but they're associated with Kai, so he can benefit from collaborating with them. So we've obviously talked about all the views which he's gained from this, but like, what else does he gain from this? And I've got a list here which we can go through. The first thing we have to talk about is, obviously, his sponsors. State Farm has announced that they will be gifting Streamer University subs on Twitch throughout the event, but as well, he's also given all of these people here, he's given them computers, not to take home, but he's given them computers to use for the event, which I believe are provided by PC Specialists. And T-Mobile here is giving them the new Samsung Galaxy S25, a year of mobile service at 5G, access all of these perks, and stream live at the event. And all of this now, T-Mobile here, they're not just paying for Kai Cenat's attention, they're paying for everyone. They're paying for Ray, they're paying for Rakai, they're paying for Agent, they're paying for Duke Dennis. If he's teaching a class, every time someone like that is live, the T-Mobile symbol is going to be in the back. The sponsors are loving it because they're not just paying for Kai's attention, they're paying when Kai isn't live, they're getting all of this extra attention from other people who are live as well. But what else does Kai get from this? He also, as we spoke about, he gets relevance. He's in all of these news articles which you saw earlier, but he's also seen as someone who's a trailblazer, someone who's pushing the industry forward. Sina here summarizes it perfectly. I'll let her work.
He's gonna be like the GOAT of the GOAT of streaming, bro. Cause Kai, bro, the Kai is like he's such a good guy. Like I don't know him personally, but I could just tell he's such a great guy. Cause this is all like Streamers University, bro. How the hell you get deals from Netflix, Tubi? Like, bro, these are not 100,000. These are million-dollar deals, bro. Millions and multiple billions of dollars, and he turned it down because he wanted to make it for the people, bro. Like, that's peak.
The talking.
Seeing a streamer like Kai who takes it as far as he does with like,
And he's helping other creators too. Like, that shit is peak, man.
Exactly.
content, pushing boundaries.
Exactly.
And also, like I said, the amount of money that is lost from this because he's not prioritizing his stream.
And he's not prioritizing money. Like, there's so much money he could have made, but he didn't do all of that because it destroys the quality or the experience of Streamers University, bro.
To go meet other creators is such a cool thing.
That's what gets you mainstream attention, doing all of this crazy stuff, being someone who collaborates with all these people. But what issues and criticism has there been over Kai and doing this streamer university thing? Because regardless of what Kai does and what these streamers do, they're always going to get hate. So one of the biggest critiques which I've seen, and I saw some people saying this in chat earlier, you can see, not enough small creators was one of the biggest critiques. You can't really see, so you
If
just...
there were small creators in this shit, nobody would watch it, bro. I don't understand. If it was bro, it wouldn't get as much motion, bro. If I'm just dead ass. If there was just small creators, this shit would have not gotten any motion. Like, I don't know why everybody's talking about no small creators, no this, no that. If all of them are small creators, who the hell is gonna watch them? Because they only have 1,000 followers each. Like, I got 20,000 followers that applied, but I didn't get accepted, and it's because I don't deserve to freaking be there, bro. If I'm not putting, I know I'm not putting in the work. I'm not grinding enough. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But once I get there, maybe you'll see. But if you got 1,000 followers, you're not good at what you do. If you got like 10K, 20K, you're not good at what you do. Especially on TikTok, you're buns. I know I'm buns too. But if you don't have at least 100K, I don't think you should be accepted into Streamers University, because that means you don't really know what you're doing yet. You're just you're just posting for posting. Like me, I have a gist of what I'm doing, what I'm trying to chase. But, like, I'm still not good at that shit yet, so I don't deserve to be there. If I was there, I would have done nothing, bro. No, my content was just mid, bro. But, yeah, like, yeah.
Just gonna have to sort of trust me on this, but a lot of the creators here were sort of established, and that sort of rubbed people the wrong way. And for some people, it sort of like goes against the point of like, why are you even hosting such a big event like this if you're not gonna give the opportunity for people to seize the moment? If you're just gonna let massive streamers into it and hog the top of the viewer list, how are the people at the bottom gonna get some of that success? And obviously we've had moments like Ty Lil, who shouts out people at the bottom and really helps them out, but if you're relying on other people to do good and shout them out, then some of the critique is like, how can we even discover these other people if it's so hard to find them in the first place? And I think it is somewhat of a fair criticism. Now, to the extent which I agree is debatable, because at the end of the day it is free for them to attend. They didn't have to pay anything, and there have been some really positive moments from it. Like, they're learning, and just because you're big doesn't mean you can't learn. And he's also said before, like, this isn't going to be your get out of the hood moment if you get accepted. Like, you're still going to have to get put in the work. So maybe if you're at the bottom and you're not getting as much exposure as you wanted, perhaps it is on you. But I guess if you did apply for it, it can sort of be disheartening. Like, when I saw the results of the professor, I applied as a professor. It did sort of feel like annoying that only big people got chosen for that. But as someone who appreciates like what Kai's doing, I understand why that is the case. But if you're at home and you applied for it, I guess you can have some of that resentment and feel that your spot got taken by someone who's already established going against the university feel. But regardless of what you think, I think it is amazing that Kai is doing something like this. Like, shout out to Kai, because like, as I said, he's a trailblazer. He's doing amazing things in this scene. And if you enjoyed any of this video, or if you learned something at all, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of this year. So make sure to scroll down and click subscribe. It's literally free, and you'll be seeing more of me in the future. And if you want to watch another one about speeds, he's